Infernos.
Absolutely not. Although she does love to have a boogie.
I heard it took about 8 shots to get that epic heel shot. I'm curious, were there any other aspects of being a doll that were tricky to capture?
It wasn't so much like the doll-like movements, because we don't do it the whole, we kind of pick our moments for that. It was honestly, for me, just trying to look like everything's brand new, that like having that sense of discovery all the time, and remembering, especially once we get to the real world, that like, oh, I would never have seen that before, or felt that, or, I'd say that was the trickiest part. What about for you?
Wrangling all the feelings in that tiny little plastic heart.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of feelings.
A lot of feelings.
So many feelings.
I did think when you like rolled over with your arms like that was very doll-like.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Like moments like that are so fun to do, and like the drinking out of the water, like everyone gets a kick out of it.
Yeah.
But if we did it for everything, it would be probably a bit tedious.
Ryan, how long did it take you to get the perfect Ken blonde, and did it bring out the Ken of your personality? Was that the final touch?
It did. It's all kind of a blur. There was so much bleach involved that I don't remember much about the experience. I'm just kind of piecing it together now.
Yeah.
It came with one hell of a hangover.
Yeah.
Did you have to keep topping it up a lot?
You did have to do it a lot.
Yeah.
It grows out fast.
Yeah.
The soundtrack is also amazing. I'm wondering, are there any artists that you were especially excited about to hear were on it?
An insane soundtrack, and like you have to have a pretty epic movie to be able to hold that many songs without it feeling like you're just listening to a mixtape. But I was really excited when Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice did the remix of Barbie Girl, because I knew that we wanted to incorporate that song somehow, and that just was that was a great way of doing it.
We've heard a lot about Barbie's dream houses, but wondering what you think Barbie and Ken's dream meals would be.
Ooh.
Very heavily carbed.
I just immediately am thinking of like what my favorite meals are, but I'm trying to, for Barbie, what that would. I mean, she's never tasted any food, so I should be thrilled with any. You could probably give her some crackers and should be excited.
There was a thing here in London that you were like, wasn't there some kind of, there's like a bun? There's like a place that just, bao buns.
Bao, my favorite.
Heard a lot about bao buns
I know.
while we were shooting this.
I talk about food a lot.
You think Ken would be carved up, not like protein heavy?
Oh no, I think he'd be like at the first Quiznos he could find. You don't have Quiznos here.
No.
I don't know.
I'm surprised that you don't know.
Maybe a
about
Greg's?
that.
Yeah, I don't. I can't even think of it being in America.
You like a hot toasted sandwich, don't you?
I love a toasty. In
Were there
Australia,
any-
we call them jaffles. Ryan thinks I make up
I
these
think she's
words.
making it up. There's no way.
I mentioned a chuppa chup, and
I
he was
have to
like, "You're
just-
making this up." I'm
Just
like,
always Googling
not
it
making
to
it up.
confirm.
Were there any moments that were improvised that made the final cut, or anything that you added into the script once you got into character?
So many. The most memorable for me is when Ryan goes around the corner and yells "Sublime." He did something different on every take. I love that Sublime ended up in there. Like, I'm trying to think the other things you said. You said something like "my sweet girl" or something.
Oh yeah, well, again, it was all
It
kind of a
was
blur.
so funny.
And Ryan, do you feel that La La Land helped you prepare for the big musical number, Just Ken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That helped. It all helped. But nothing can prepare you.
And nothing can truly prepare
for a
you.
dream Ken ballet.
No.
You just gotta hold on to the reins and hope it doesn't buck you off.
Yeah. I actually had a bunch of friends that were backup Kens last summer. Cause
Really?
Oh,
all,
really?
like,
No way.
They were all doing it, so it was cool to see them come to life.
So
Were they
good.
in the dream ballet?
Yeah?
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's everyone you see in Barbie Land, Kens or Barbies are all dancers, except for the speaking parts are actors, but everyone else was dancers. That was
very
a
cool.
choice by Greta.
Margot, we know your love of Clapham and Infernos. I'm wondering, would Barbie ever step foot into Infernos?
Absolutely not. Although she does love to have a boogie, so maybe she would. Just worried that
What London bar do you think she'd be?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. She's a little high maintenance, somewhat more shishi, I think.
Do you think Ken would be with his signet ring in Infernos, though?
I think Ken would be eaten alive in Infernos.
He'd be there making sure that, like, where all the fire exits were, and he'd be
Yeah.
making sure she had a table.
Mm-mm.
No,
Not even. There's no table.
well,
there's just
he'd
carpeted
do a little
floor
recon and make sure there's what?
carpeted floors.
Oh, carpeted floors.
Wondering, is there a cast group chat, and
Okay.
who is the most active on it?
Yeah, I've heard there's one.
There is. Well, there's a Barbie.
Oh, you heard they left off of it.
Yeah, I heard there was a group chat.
But you're a Ken though. There's a Barbie's group chat. I don't know who's most active. It's actually pretty equal.
Kens aren't allowed to have phones.
And then the most important question I'm going to ask you all day. Our audience needs to know, how do you make your tea?
I do the milk after. I know this is a big thing. My husband and I have this argument often. So like
It's a-
tea bag in, hot water, then I do a spoonful of honey. I mix that around, leave it for a little bit, take the tea bag out, then I do the milk, stir it, done.
Because if you didn't, what would happen?
You just don't get the right ratio. Like I don't think you can truly predict if you do the milk first, like how milky it's going to be. I'm very, very specific about my tea. You don't drink tea? I can't think of a time I've ever seen you drink tea.
No.
No.
But maybe because I don't know how, it seems.
I'll make you one.
Okay.
Thank you for letting us know how you make your tea. It's very important.
I'm really glad that I
and
got to share this with BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you guys so much. And
I've
congrats
learned
again.
a lot today. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you both.
so good.
Thank
So
you.
yeah,
Thank you.
congrats.
Thank you.